Okay, folks, hello, how's it going? Hope you are all right. It's Adam here. It's Tuesday, which means we're going to do some singing. This week's song is Superstition by Stevie Wonder. It's a really cool song if you don't know it. It's a really fun one. It's a good one. We're kind of doing it this week mainly for the keyboard players and the guitarists. It gives them a kind of a good riff to get their fingers around. A bit different to playing their chords. But for us singers, we have a lovely time as well. So that's all good. So before we get started, we're going to do our normal warm-ups. I've had a couple of messages this week from people. I'm just giving you new warm-ups. So if you want to do the old warm-ups, do them. That's absolutely fine. The more you warm up the voice, the better. The more you do it during the week, the better. So when we're doing a vocal warm-up, we're trying to do two things, basically. Firstly, we're trying to get your body to regulate your breathing, so you have a nice steady stream of air coming out of your mouth, so that you've got to, you can kind of make sure that the line that comes out of your eyes as you're singing, to make sure that you've got a nice strong and kind of normal sounding sound. That's really hard to explain. I don't know what's wrong with me yet this morning, but that kind of flat sound, that nice clear sound, is all about regulating the air that comes out. And then the other thing we're trying to do is warm up your vocal cords so that you can expand your vocal range. So everything we've done before is really, really good. Anything that we're going to do today is good. The singing stuff, I know some people are enjoying singing their theme tunes and stuff like that. So that's all really, really good. Go through it, do what you can do. If you can sing along to something, then do. Anything like that. While you're in the shower, that's always good to do your warm-ups because it gets your voice warming up. And it kind of, the steam opens everything up. So that's good. So all we're going to do today is we're just going to do a very, very, very simple breathing exercise, which is just to hiss. Now, I've got stupid gappy teeth, so I can do this really, really well. If you can't, then basically what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in through our nose, and we're going to fill up our diaphragm, and then we're going to like that. So. And the reason we do that is because if you are doing it properly, you can have like a s that stays exactly as it is. Whereas if you go sound like a balloon that's deflating, then you've got to work on making sure that you can regulate your breathing a bit. Now, one of the things that is really, really important that we're not kind of stressing too much on this is that you get some good posture. I'm sitting down because we are slowly getting rid of equipment, and so I've only got the one camera now that kind of does all this stuff rather than the several. But if you can stand up, then do. What you want to do, as I showed you a couple of weeks ago, if you kind of do a bit of a stretch and you kind of put your hands up and stretch as high as you can feel that all your ribs and your chest and everything will rise. Then when you bring your hands back down, try and keep your chest and your ribs in that position. So you're nice and high up. You don't want to be kind of putting stress in your shoulders, but you want your ribs, your chest to kind of be quite high up, and you naturally will kind of curve your back a little bit. If you're stood up, it'll be exactly the same. If you sat down, you hear the same. If you're sat down, you need to have your feet flat on the floor in front of you. So then your posture is really, really nice, and you'll find that you kind of feel like you've got like a rope on the top of your head, kind of keeping you in place. And that's kind of the position that you want to be doing when you're singing. You don't kind of want to be like kind of down here and slouched and doing it. You want to be up. And that basically just means that you get lots of oxygen into your lungs. So here's what we're going to do, because I want to make this a quick video today. We're going to do some okay. So get your chest nice and high. Make sure you're nice and relaxed as well. And we're going to breathe in through our nose, and we're going to hiss. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go and hiss. Do it as long as you can. As I say, I've got silly gappy teeth, so I can get away with that one quite easily. You might have nice teeth, so you might want to just kind of open your mouth a little bit. Do that a few times, though. Again, it's all about filling up your lungs. It's all about training your lungs to do what they need to do. So we'll do it again. We're going to breathe in and hiss. And that's basically it. Do that as many times as you can. Fill up those fill up your lungs, fill up your diaphragm, make sure you're breathing nicely. And yeah, as I say, what you're looking for is to keep it really, really, oh, if you do it well, you're suddenly going to want to yawn, because it's quite early in the morning that I'm recording this today. And yeah, you're suddenly getting oxygen into your body. It will make you want to yawn if you're doing it kind of well. Sorry, I wonder if I've just managed to set off a load of people yawning. So the second part of your vocal warm-up, obviously, is to warm up the vocal cords. Now, what we've been doing over the last few weeks, for those of you who've just arrived, is we've been warming up our vocal cords using theme tunes to TV themes. So last week we did Coronation Street, week before we did EastEnders. It's basically just to break up the kind of... Everyone feels a bit strange when they're singing the singing scale. So la 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 la. Nobody likes doing that. So to get you to warm up your vocal cords, we use something that we kind of know. So if you want to do your scales, then do your scales. It's just a little different way of doing it. So we had a request this week, which I thoroughly loved, which was the theme tune to Neighbours. So it's a bit more difficult, this one, if I can play it correctly. So it goes like this. It goes ba. We're going to do bars. Ba 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 ba. What we're going to do? Keep it nice and simple. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so if you are a chipmunk and you're singing really high, you can go ba 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 ba. If you're kind of finding it all a bit of a strain, ba 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 ba. Pick a note, find a note, sing it. That's what we're going for. We're going to do it twice. If you want to carry on doing that to warm up your voice, feel free to. I'll play it one more time so that you can play along. And that's that. If you go for singing lessons, you'll find that actually the quickest way to do it is just to go la 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 la, all that sort of stuff. But obviously we're trying to do something a bit different here. So yeah, so if your singing teacher suddenly says, "What's he doing?" That's basically it. Do your scales. Everyone has to do their scales. But yeah. Try not to feel too self-aware about it. That's always the thing about singing. It's something that we really want to teach while we're doing this, is that you don't have to be self-aware with your singing. You can just have some fun with it. It's really important. Okay, so we're going to sing all together. We'll do it twice, and then we're going to crack on with Superstition, which is in entirely the wrong key that time around. So, because I'm playing Neighbours. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, do that a few times. I'm going to do it one more time and then we're going to crack on. But you know, just because it's this length of time in the video doesn't mean you can't do more. Okay, very important. I know I say it every week, but it's really, really important because you guys, we kind of trying to make these videos short and sweet. So expand on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba, ba. Ba 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 ba. And then the good bits of practice on that bit is ba 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 ba. So when you're doing vocal warm-ups, you might as well go into this now. When you're doing vocal warm-ups, it's always good to have a good sound. So we do a ba 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 ba. We also do a t t t t t t t t. It's all to get kind of parts of your mouth working. La, obviously, la 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 la. Other ones, oohs, ooh, 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 anything like that. Find a kind of a sound and do it, and you'll be fine. Have some fun with it. So the song this week is Superstition by Stevie Wonder. If you don't know it, have a listen to it. It's really good. The whole album, Songs in the Key of Life, I think it is. Brilliant album. Brilliant album. Some top tunes on there. For dancing around the kitchen, and who doesn't need a good dance around the kitchen at the moment? So Stevie Wonder plays keyboard and sings. Well, actually, Stevie Wonder does a bit of everything. If you can get onto YouTube, have a look at stuff that he does. He does stuff like there's this brilliant bit where he'll just kind of suddenly wander across the stage and start playing some drums, and he's just better than the drummer. He's one of those people. Annoying. But this is one of his hits. As I say, the reason we picked this one this week is because it's got a really cool little... that sort of thing. So the keyboard players and the guitarists play that. And we've not been giving the keyboard players much love over the last few weeks. We've just been teaching them chords. So it's a nice, fun one that anyone can learn because it's all kind of very close to each other. But it sounds great. And for us, it's really cool because it's a little bit of a different key to where we've been before. So we're going to start kind of expanding a little bit. But it's a nice one for making sure that you're kind of making noises. You're like, what's the word? Your diction is working well. So we wanted to kind of really get these words out. So very superstitious. There's lots of S's. Which poor old Elton John couldn't manage the other day when he was doing I'm Still Standing. But anyway, for what we're doing, what's really good about this song is there's only 2 bits. There's the verse and the chorus. So as we all now know, your verses are the best way to explain it in kind of modern music is the verse is the thing that expands the story. So it's the thing where the words change. It kind of expands what's going on in the song. The chorus is the bit that you kind of keep on coming back to. Okay, so the chorus is the bit that you'll sing over and over and over. I'm trying to think of a good example and coming up with absolutely nothing. But yeah, so the verse is the thing that kind of changes and maybe tells the story of whatever the song's about. The chorus is the shorter bit which will kind of keep it all together, but that's the bit that you kind of remember. That's the bit that's got the hook. So we've got the 2 bits, and both of them are they're not too kind of high or low. They're nice and in the middle of your vocal range. So hopefully everyone will manage to get close. So the first bit goes like this. It goes, I'm very superstitious. I'm very superstitious. Very superstitious. Okay. So we'll try that. So we'll just do that bit. So go 1. I'm very superstitious. Literally all we need. I'm very superstitious. And the good thing about this song as well is that we can really regulate our breathing because we've got we're kind of filling in gaps and kind of, it's not a long melody phrase that we've had before. It really is kind of like we're just kind of saying bits as we go along, so we can manage our breathing, which is really important. So yeah, right, okay. So that first bit, I'm very superstitious. I go, writings on the wall, writings on the wall, writings on the wall. Wherever you want to do it. So we'll put those 2 bits together because that's basically the first half of the verse. So I'm very superstitious. Writings on the wall. And then if you've got the lyrics in front of you, very superstitious. Ladder's about to fall. We've got the verse. That's basically it. So we'll do the verse together. I'll play it for you one more time on here. So it goes. That's basically it. 4 times. Okay. So we'll go 1, 2. I'm very superstitious. Writings on the wall. Very superstitious. Ladder's about to fall. 30-month-old baby broke the looking glass. 7 years of bad luck, good things in your past. Okay, I hope that's kind of making sense. We'll do it one more time. I'll play the proper kind of part underneath that you will do, and then we'll move on. I'll tell you what, let's do it on the second verse this time. So, wash your face and hands, rid me of the problem, do all you can, keep me in a daydream, keep me going strong. You don't want to save me, sad is my song, okay? So it goes like this, it goes. Here we go. 1, 2, I'm very superstitious. Wash your face and hands. Rid me of the problem. Do all that you can. Keep me in the daydream. keep me going strong. You don't wanna save me, sad is my song. Something along those lines. Sorry, the piano playing was a bit rubbish. It's hard to do that, the bits together. I used to do this in the band. I can't remember how I did it. So then the other bit, which is your chorus, and then you got it, goes. Superstition ain't the way. When you believe in things you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Okay, hang on. So the final part, your chorus, or the second part, I guess, is really, really short. It goes, when you believe in things you don't understand, then you suffer. And then there's a little bit of gymnastics. Superstition ain't the way, or something like that. Superstition ain't your way. However you want to do it, really. It kind of goes, superstition ain't the way. Anything like that, whatever you're kind of fancying. So go. So when you believe in things you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. When you believe in things you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Wherever you are. And then if we did that with the music, it kind of goes, when you believe in things you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Or something along those lines. Whatever you're finding easiest on that last little bit. So I think the Stevie Wonder, he does a bit more, superstition ain't the way, whatever he does. Just have some fun with it, really. So we'll do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. When you believe in things you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Okay? With it, it goes like that. It goes, when you believe in things you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. And so on and so forth. Okay, so there you go. Congratulations, you've learnt the song. That's basically how it goes. Go through each bit, see how you feel. Obviously, I'm going to play it for you now. Pardon me. And that's that, really. So well done, you. It's a nice, fun one for the singers. Have a little listen to Stevie. Have a little play along with him as well. And that is all good. So enjoy, and let's do it the whole way through. I'll try and count you in. So it goes like this. It goes. So the drums actually start this. So they go 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever it is the drummers do, I don't know. So it keeps on going and goes 1, 2, 3. We come in. 1, 2, very superstitious. $30 baby. Coming into the chorus. Here we go. When you believe in things you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Hope that works. Here we go. Very superstitious. Keep me in a daydream. Superstition ain't the way. Then there's a bit of a instrumental, which I can't play. Just keep holding. I'm gonna have to learn this better for Thursday. Here we go. Very superstitious. "30-month-old baby." Last chorus. "When you believe in things you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way." That's it. I don't know why I'm still playing. It's still going. I'm gonna stop. Something along those lines anyway. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that gives you some stuff to sing along to. Hope you enjoy that and all that sort of thing. So have a little play with it, see what you think. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. And we'll see you on Friday for the full playthrough, where I will learn how to play that properly during the week. We're going to have a couple of weeks off, maybe a week off. I don't know. We're going to have next week. We're not going to be doing one. Basically, we're doing it in groups of 3. So we did 3, then we had a break, and now we're going to do another. We've done another 3. So we're going to take another week off. Normally, that's kind of like your recap week. If you're at BackBeat, it just gives us some time to kind of get ourselves sorted. We need to start thinking about what we're going to do and when we're going back and all that sort of thing. All very exciting. So it just gives us a bit of time to do that. So I will see you in a couple of weeks' time. As soon as we know what we're going to be doing, I will put it up on Facebook and Instagram and everything. But hopefully I will see you all on Friday at 2 o'clock. Keep safe, keep well, be careful, be lucky, all the other stuff. But mainly, thank you for tuning in. It's been lots of fun doing them over the last few weeks, and I'm sure it'll be fun doing them again in the future. I hope you're getting something from it, and I'll see you very, very soon. All right, be good, take care, do some singing, do your vocal warm-ups.